I don't look like a dancer. I don't move like a dancer. I don't even talk like a dancer.
You know what the real problem is here? You're a friend of mine, and it just about kills Tinker Bell there to even think about helping out a friend of mine.
I was just trying to help.
Do me a favor and don't.
Don't hesitate for the rest of your life, right or wrong.
You better keep that wheelchair of yours off short piers or get it equipped with pontoons, because if I'm ever standing in back of you, I'm not sure honestly what I'd do. Got big dreams. You want fame. Fame costs. And right here is where you start paying in sweat. I'm gonna live forever. Baby, remember
Beautiful. You all are really learning the art of improvisation. I'm so proud. You're really relating to each other. Go hit the showers. You deserve it. Well, so what'd you think?
Well, you know, it's not exactly my area, you know what I mean?
Oh, dance is everybody's area. It's a universal language.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm just deaf and dumb. Don't. Why did you really ask me down here, Miss Grant?
Mr. Morlock, I was hoping that maybe if you came to one of our classes and you saw how hard we work, that you and I could understand each other better and stop fighting like a couple of polecats.
Miss Grant, my job's to run this school and try to teach a little math and science. It'll be a cold day in Hades if I understand why a bunch of pity-pat people want to parade around in tutus pretending to be butterflies and swans when unemployment's running 9% out there.
Well, thank you, Mr. Morlock, for keeping such an open mind.
Well, Miss Grant, since you're so all-fired interested in us understanding each other, please remind me of the last time you boogied down the hall to take in one of my science classes.
Your science class?
Oh, there you are, Mr. Morlock. There's a telephone call for you.
Not now, Mrs. Berg. I'm on a roll.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but it's a long-distance call. A Mr. Carl Rogers.
Lefty Rogers?
He just said Carl.
Well, that's Lefty, that old horse-eyed son of a gun. Now, there's an example of someone who devoted his life to a pastime that's worthy of a real man.
And what might that be?
He's a baseball player.
Oh, what a contribution to society.
One of the best pitchers in the history of the game. Ever.
Hey, what do you don't mind, do you, Martelli? I only own the place.
Please, on the house.
You know something, Martelli? You were right about this Christensen. It's good.
Well, you know, I never say I told you so.
But you told me so. I know.
Give me a break.
What's wrong? You got something against gorgeous men?
No, the keyboard guy from the other group is gonna help me with my singing.
When?
After hours.
Oh, and you really thought he was going to concentrate on your voice?
Don't be such a cynic. Where's Martelli?
Cynical. Darling, in my house, the tooth fairy is a gay orthodontist.
Bruno, what happened to the other piano player?
Holly, you can't expect them to turn down money like that. That's a lot of money.
I don't expect them to turn it down. I was just counting on some help, that's all.
I'll help you.
I don't want your help.
Holly Laird 1, my self-esteem 0.
Bruno is a terrific vocal coach.
I know that. It's just you guys have known each other for years. Sometimes breaking into that circle can be kind of tough. It's not your fault. It's just something that happens over a long period of time. And I wanted...
A vocal coach who hasn't coached me and Coco and half the other kids in school.
Exactly. I'm gonna go get us a table.
2 espressos. Hold the check. You know, I really thought we were friends.
It makes you think we're not friends.
Well, a friend would have called me up and said, hey, Schwartz, get right down here. We got a piano player, makes Tom Selleck look like Mr. Potato Head. Get your buns down to Caruso and embarrass yourself. But did such a call come?
It just started tonight, Doris. Will you please relax?
Mazel tov, we're friends again.
His name is Billy Christensen.
So we'll convert.
Doris, I gotta warn you. Things get a little complicated with Billy.
Married?
No.
Spoken for?
No.
He likes girls.
Yeah, he loves girls.
A match made in heaven.
You and Billy?
He likes girls. Holly needs a vocal coach. Holly is a girl.
Watch me work.
What are you looking at?
Force of nature.
Huh?
Hurricane Schwartz.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Lefty?
Hey, Red Dog.
Toledo, Ohio. Bottom of the ninth, us against the Mud Hens.
There's a run at first and a 3-2 count.
Harris it back. It's an inside curve. Harris gets a piece of it, pounds it into the dirt. Rogers jumps on the ball, fires to second for the out. Second fires to first, in time for the double play. That's all she wrote, sports fans.
He was safe by 3 feet. What a rotten call.
Red Dog, you haven't changed.
Neither one of us has. Well, we're both still liars. How the hell are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. You heard about the...
About the elbow? Yeah, I read about it. Major's lost the best day ever had.
Listen, Red, I thought I'd buy us a couple of steaks, tell you a story. You might be able to help me out on something. What do you
Sounds
say?
good to me.
Good. Then meet me over at the dugout, say around 7.
Dugout?
Yeah, is that okay?
Oh, yeah. You know, it's just I haven't been there since I quit playing.
Well, it hasn't changed much.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Chris Connor, Anita O'Day, Peggy Lee, and B.B. King.
Not B.B. King. I told you to pick up something by Morgana King.
Oh, well, I kind of wondered about that when I looked at his picture.
Anyway, you listened.
I listened.
And?
And they do more than just sing words. They sing the thoughts,
Which is what I told you.
which is what you told me.
Now, here's some more people you ought to hear. Now, you won't find them in a regular store. A lot of their stuff isn't in release anymore.
I haven't heard of any of these people.
Fair is fair. They haven't heard of you either.
Okay. This is going to take me some time, though. I don't know if I can get back here tonight. You're going to be here tomorrow night, though, right?
I'm on a nightly auction, but so far it looks good. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
What was that for?
Him. He's great.
Mike Hayes got an alley. Flat this half, Chet.
You were right.
How's that?
Nothing's changed all that much. A couple new faces, but everything's pretty much the same.
Just like the game.
To the game.
The game. Listen, Red, I've got a chance at some work. And I think I might be in the market for some coaching.
I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. Listen, nothing would make me prouder than to be able to offer you a coaching job. But this school where I'm at now, they don't have an athletic program of any kind. I'm ashamed to say it, but there's no sports, none at all.
I know that.
Mr. Rogers, I'm sorry to bother you, but there's this gentleman at the bar who's just dying to get your autograph.
Sure thing.
He says it's for his son.
What's his name?
His name's Leonard. You are Quentin Morlock, aren't you?
Why, yes. Matter of fact, I am.
I had you for science, too, about 8 years ago. Staten Island.
Nice to see you again. Must be nice getting asked for your autograph.
It is. But it doesn't happen much anymore. That's why I need that school of yours.
I don't follow.
Look, Quentin, I've been getting some offers to do television. You know, commercials, endorsements, even some variety stuff. Now, I know they've got ways to make you look good, but that's not my style. I want to know what I'm doing when they've got me up there singing and dancing.
Singing and dancing?
Sure. I cut a demo a couple years ago, but that was still a couple of years ago. That's where your school comes in. I thought maybe you could hook me up with, say, a dance teacher or a drama coach.
Well, I teach science.
Come on. You're the vice principal. Don't tell me you're not plugged in all those departments. You must be.
Oh, nurse. More.
You didn't tell her yet, did you?
Holly? No.
You think that was fair?
You want to talk about fair?
You want to talk about feeling sorry for yourself?
You know how sometimes things just work perfect? I mean, there's a chemistry there. He knows exactly what I'm trying to accomplish and how to help me get there.
Can we talk about something else? Like reality?
I know it probably won't stay like this, but it's just so nice to have it start out halfway decent.
Well, what's up for the next chapter?
With any luck, he'll ask me out.
Well, why wait for him to ask you out?
Because that's where these things are done.
Who says so?
The whole civilized world.
You know, you guys burn me up. Excuse me, persons. You know, you're always talking about equal this and equal that, right? Especially this one. And I got no beef with that. But how come every time it comes for you guys to make the first move, I wind up getting the lectures? I mean, I don't understand that.
He's right, you know.
I guess he's allowed.
I'm gonna do it. I'll ask Billy out. I mean, what could happen?
He could say no.
Well, he could love it. I know I did.
Okay, I'll bite. Who asked you out?
You want to know?
Yeah.
Nancy Greco in the 3rd grade. Well, she had a body like a 4th grader. It was amazing. She had a thin waist and nice size.
So.
Not interested.
Miss Grant?
Mr. Morlock, I am merely taking you at your word. Now, you were the one that said you're not interested in any singing or dancing or any of that stuff. Or didn't I hear you correctly?
Miss Grant, I'm disappointed. Truly, I am. Well, silly me. I was hoping that you could look past our petty differences and try to help a fellow artist like my friend Lefty.
Please, fellow artist.
All right, okay. Let's say potential artist.
Mr. Morlock, what do you think Billy Martin would say if I showed up at Yankee Stadium and introduced myself to him as a potential shortstop?
Well, that's an absurd example. He's a professional.
Well, so am I, and what I do is teach these kids who have a real potential at putting a career together, not coaching somebody who's out to grab a beer commercial.
Between you and Billy Martin, I think I'd bet on you.
I thought I told you to wait in the office.
That Mrs. Berg tossed me out. Said I was underfoot.
Mr. Rogers, I hope you understand that what I was saying has nothing to do with you personally.
I understand that. You said what you said because you care about what you do. I wouldn't be looking for help from anyone who didn't feel like that.
Now, you're wasting your time, Lefty. You know what the real problem is here? You're a friend of mine, and it just about kills Tinker Bell there to even think about helping out a friend of mine.
That is a terrible thing to say.
Well, it must be an even worse thing to have to admit.
Excuse me, I have to go teach a class.
Anyone home?
This isn't home.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, why don't you come in?
I am. I told Billy I'd meet him here at 5.
Well, you're a little early.
Well, you can probably tell I'd like to taste some friends.
Oh, I kind of guessed at it, but then again, I'm incredibly perceptive.
How'd you like to go out with me tomorrow night? Wait, don't answer that, because I don't really want to go out with you tomorrow night. I mean, you're a wonderful guy and everything, but I really just kind of wanted to rehearse it on you to see if I could really do it.
Do what?
Ask a guy out. See, I've never done it before, and I thought I'd try it out on you. It's kind of like going off a high dive for the first time, you know, after you take that first step. The rest of it's a breeze. So, how'd you like to go out with me tomorrow night? See, it's a piece of cake.
Look, this is probably none of my business. Has never stopped me before, so would you mind telling me who's this supposed to be about?
Hey, Martelli, you want to give me a hand up here? Chair's on top of the stairs. You want to get inside before somebody rips it off? Hi, sports fans.
Billy, what happened? Are you okay?
That's two questions. What happened to me happened a long time ago, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. And I'll be okay as soon as Martelli gets my chair inside and I get done negotiating these illegal steps. You know, they have this item on the market. It only goes back about 3 million years BC. They call it a ram. Mm-hmm. So then you've seen them.
Yeah, look, I'll talk to the management about that.
You don't know what to say. You're in shock, but you don't want to say that because that'd sound cruel and you wouldn't want that. You're angry at me because you think I should have said something earlier. I'm not so sure you're right about that part. Let me hang up my coat.
I can do it.
I'm perfectly capable of doing it, Holly. Thank you very much.
Billy, would you like to go out with me tomorrow night?
I hope you say yes. She was using me to rehearse before, and I hate to think that all that time and energy went for nothing.
You rehearsed. Was that hard to ask me out?
It's not you. It's not you. It would have been just as hard to ask Charlie Brown or Howdy Doody or James Watt.
I tell you what. We'll keep working on the singing and everything, just like we've been doing. But let's put the date thing on the back burner. I don't think I'd give you a yes on that.
Why not?
Because I'm not so sure you want me to say yes.
Was it my idea to put me in his dance number? No, it was not.
Danny!
Was it my fault that Leroy Johnson got the flu? No, it was not.
Daniel!
And, you know, I don't look like a dancer. I don't move like a dancer. I don't even talk like a dancer. You know, until 2 weeks ago, I thought a pirouette was served with lime.
Mr. Amatulo, I was just about to tell you how nicely I think you're coming along in this number. So there. Clap!
And I appreciate the kind words, but I think I got a better idea.
Which is?
Well, you know, Morlock's talking about that baseball player Rogers. Well, look, he's trying to brush up on this stuff. So why don't we see if he's any good and give him a shot at it? What do you say?
I say shut up and dance.
Hey, but if he's any good?
I don't care if he dances like Fred Astaire and sings like Pavarotti. He has not earned a place here, and you have.
His curveball made me $50 on the playoffs, Miss Grant.
Well, good. You can take that money and buy yourself a pair of tights.
Tights?
Ah. You're about an hour early, aren't you?
Oh, I was just looking for someplace quiet.
Well, you found it. Do you need to be alone?
I'm not sure.
Would you like for me to leave?
No.
Could I offer you half an egg salad sandwich? Maybe it would help to talk about it.
See, there's this guy.
There's this guy. Such a simple declarative sentence. But it sure seems to be the start of a lot of extremely complicated stories, doesn't it?
Well, this one gets pretty complicated pretty quick.
Look, it's not as if anyone said it would be easy. But you're bending over backwards to make it even harder.
Harder for who, Holly? I'm just trying to build a character.
Of course she's got character, no question about it. But you can get around her.
And how am I supposed to do that?
Sweet talker. You're good at that.
No, I'm not good at that. Besides, you'd see through it in a second.
I'm not talking about lying, Holly. I'm just talking about creating a good atmosphere where he might let his guard down a little and communicate.
Suppose he says no.
That's the chance you take.
It's kind of like the first time my pop ever took me to the horse races, right? He let me pick the horses in the first 3 races, right? Me pick the horses, okay? All the horses I picked won. First place, right? I'm standing there wondering why everybody doesn't make their living at the horse races.
So what happened?
The 4th race, and the 5th race, and the 6th.
So you're just gonna give up on the whole thing? Is that it?
Quentin, why is it so important to you whether or not I can convince your Miss Grant to give me a hand?
Well, first of all, she's anything but my Miss Grant. And secondly, because a lot of people at that school have certain preconceptions about ex-jocks and what we're all about. Now, you could help change all that.
It sounds to me like there's a lot of misunderstanding on both sides.
You know, what bothers me most is when I think about how I reacted, I came off like a prejudiced person, and I don't think I am.
It's not the same prejudice that blacks or Jews or other minorities get. But it is a way of thinking about the disabled. It just doesn't give us the same shot as other people get.
Okay, all right, fine. Fair enough. But don't drive her away from you. Help her understand.
She's never gonna understand. You gotta realize her world is that school, period.
No. Her world is performing. And if you can get her to understand just how much alike the performer and the athlete really are, we'll be over the hump.
Okay, I'll hang in there.
Well, I'll give it a shot if you think I should.
Look, I'm only doing this for you. I think it's a lost cause myself.
What kind of grade did I give you back in Staten Island?
See,
Some things never change.
Good night, Mrs. Berg.
For some, yes. For others, fat chance.
Mrs. Berg, have I done something to make you angry?
Say rather disappointed.
Well, how have I disappointed you, Mrs. Berg?
It was the summer of 1980.
What was?
National League playoffs against the Mets. My Mets. It's the bottom of the 9th, 2 out, and a count of 3-0. Mr. Morlock's friend is on the mound. He takes his stretch, checks the bases, then burns an inside curve. Strike one! Second pitch is a swing and a miss for a full count of 3-2. Then that man broke my heart with a fastball clocked at 104 miles an hour. Strike 3! It's all over.
Wasn't that what he was supposed to do?
He knocked the Mets out of the playoffs.
Mrs. Berg, I'm sorry. Truly, I am. But I still don't understand why you're mad at me.
Because you're putting him in your show.
No, I'm not.
Then what is he doing in the auditorium, rehearsing with your dancers?
Rehearsing?
driving me wild, out of my mind. Got to be free, free to be me. Live day by day, oh yeah. Are you gonna have problems? Running away, oh no, won't help you solve them. It's a thin line, so you better walk straight. This is your time, but don't wait too late. Don't hesitate for the rest of your life. Right or wrong, turn it on. Turn it on. Right or wrong, turn it on. Turn it on. I'm going insane. It's time for a change. I got to be free to follow my dream. Live day by day, oh yeah. Or you should have problems. Running away, oh no, that won't help you solve them. It's a thin line. You better walk straight. This is your time. Don't wait too late. Don't hesitate for the rest of your life. Right or wrong, turn it on. Turn it on. Right or wrong, you got to turn it on. You're gonna have problems. Running away, oh no, that won't help you solve them. It's a thin line. Got to walk straight. This is your time. Don't wait too late. Don't hesitate for the rest of your life. Right or wrong, turn it on. Turn it on. Turn it on. Right or wrong, you got to turn it on.
What does this mean?
Just what it says.
Therefore, be advised that members of the National Grant Committee will be attending your showcase production on the 19th. Why?
Because I invited him, that's why.
But you know that Leroy Johnson is out with the flu.
Yes, I'd heard that.
Well, then you must also know that I put Danny Amatullo in the role.
Interesting choice.
Well, I thought I'd give the boy a chance to grow. You know, stretch. But it's not the sort of thing he's going to do well in front of an overly critical audience.
May I remind you that you have at your disposal a man who, if given just a smidgen of help, could save the day for all of us. A man who could have that committee just begging us to accept their money.
Carl Rogers.
My thoughts precisely.
Oh, Mr. Morlock.
You know, it would be beneath me to mention the wide range of possibilities as regards the recipients of those grant dollars. Now, you see there? Grant. Even the name fits. Maybe a brand new dance floor sounds good to you, or perhaps some lockers with real doors on the front of them.
Ooh, Quentin Morlock, that's blackmail.
No. It's just hardball. Give it some thought.
Mr. Morlock, are you aware of the fact that your friend paid each one of my dancers $10 to stay after school to help him put a routine together?
No, I didn't know that. But we are trying to turn out professionals, aren't we? Seems to me he was just trying to speed up the process. Not now, Mrs. Berg.
She said she's gonna take me out of the show, and that's definite.
Well, she's not the type to go back on her word.
Maybe I should fake an injury or something.
And you're not the type to chicken out.
I don't know, man. I've been talking to some of the dancers, and they said that guy's pretty good.
So are you.
Yeah. No, you're all right, Martelli. You're trying to make me feel better and all. Put it there, man. I'm glad to have you as a friend.
Hey, I'm Tulo.
Yo.
Free food. Sit.
Rested, Dawes, please, please. Thank you.
Here. Why not just use this? It might be messy.
Holly, I usually don't eat out of a trough.
Oh, you look so cute, dressed like an Italian tablecloth.
Who's got the dressing?
Oh, I do. Did.
Here. I've got some. Let me pour for you.
Watch it.
Oh. I'll get you another one.
Don't bother.
No, I'll be fine.
Just the way I like it.
Then by all means, help yourself.
I was just trying to help.
Do me a favor and don't. I'm 23 years old, Holly. I don't need a damn babysitter.
Look, I'm sorry you're disabled. I really am. What Holly did was klutzy. Very well-meaning, but klutzy. What you did, on the other hand, was done intentionally to be cruel. So from me to you, please know this. You better keep that wheelchair of yours off short piers or get it equipped with pontoons, because if I'm ever standing in back of you, I'm not sure honestly what I'd do.
Ladies, everybody try to come by. Everybody's entitled to a good time. Right over here and get it. Please come over here and get it. Now the 15 two. 17 side.
Just another pretty face.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, come on. That was a joke.
I didn't get it.
I know. That's okay. You don't have to explain stuff to people who really care about you.
Meaning?
Meaning, if this thing with Billy works for you, that's terrific. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Because a bunch of us have gotten to know the person inside, and we think that person is pretty special.
Everybody thinks that things are different from me. They just assume that I'm gonna make the easy choices just because...
Go ahead and say it. Just because you're pretty.
It's really not fair, you know.
Yeah, I've had similar thoughts.
I don't want everything to be cute and pretty all the time. I want them to mean something. You know, I don't care if Billy's in a wheelchair. It really doesn't matter to me.
Well, if it doesn't matter, if it really doesn't matter, then you just gotta ask yourself one very simple question. Are you trying to prove something? To yourself, to us, to everyone?
Like?
Like, would you be trying so hard to stick with this guy if he wasn't in a wheelchair? Come on, let's go home.
Yes, you'll get it. You'll get it. Wait, I'll give it to you in a minute. Come over here, you get it.
pulled something, Miss Grant.
It better not be my leg, Amatullah.
Nah, seriously, I think I sprained something.
Danny, I want you to look me in the eye and tell me that you're really hurting. And you're out of the show, no questions asked. But I want to hear it from you and know you're being straight with me.
I ain't hurt. I just don't think I ought to be in the show.
And why not?
Because there's gonna be a lot of important people there. And because I hear I'm not as good as the guy I want to be in the show. And because of you and Morlock and that baseball player where y'all want to see who's the most stubborn, I don't feel it's right for you to put me in the middle. So there.
Mrs. Berg is going to kill me.
Hi there.
Hi yourself. What are you doing out here?
Mr. Caruso is bringing some of my stuff around in his car. He's going to help me get it over to Queens.
Why Queens?
Bigger club, better offer.
It's nice. I'm real happy for you. It's a lie.
You know, I was giving you a hard time about treating me, well, like you would anyone else. Last night, your buddy Doris did just that. Wasn't thrilled about it. I deserved it. But she made me realize I've been using that wheelchair like a sign. Handicapped. And I'm not.
What do you mean you're not?
I'm a piano player who doesn't walk so good. Where's the handicap in that?
Hey, Billy. I parked a couple doors down. You want us to get the chair?
I'll walk it. You know the synthesizer inside. Press memory.
Song for Holly. Key of E flat.
Looks like playtime is over. All my innocence is gone. I looked over my shoulder and saw a part of me move on. Comes a time childhood's end.
pretty.
It's not too far to Queens, is it?
It's practically next door.